meeting to take one, what talk about signing some stuff and then witness some things. Julie, we appreciate it.
Hey,
Okay.
Did you get her in the camera?
I better not. Look at your sprinklers.
I got everybody.
That was
Well, the ones out in front, they're going out across the street, going to the guy's yard, which is, got a nice road.
You can't try
They
that.
went there by the, nobody in no time.
Because I don't
They
know.
went the whole highway.
Oh, it's church.
Which one, which house? Is it good? It's good.
It's on the,
Different one, son?
but no, it wasn't that still shot.
Yeah, you gotta got that.
It's on the still shot.
Are you sure that's?
Those might supposed to be our Timmy's. Our
Yeah.
Timmy's.
You don't want to preach it?
No, his house,
No.
right where his house was.
Is it over, is it over Tim Shaw's? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's right on the end, like, it's just wetting that whole highway.
Who's it
I mean,
addressed
get up in the
to?
morning around
Shannon?
5, 6 and look at it.
Okay, so
Yeah, because I've done it so it quits at 7, it starts at 4.
Is that
so-
Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's tough morning.
So we couldn't get that.
All right, we're gonna call the meeting to order, and we're gonna start off with a prayer by Gene. It wasn't on the agenda.
Let us look to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, we come this evening thanking you for allowing us to see this day. As the President opens this meeting this evening, please allow us to come together on one accord and listen to each other with respect and appreciation for one another. We pray for this homeowners association, our community, and for our guests who will share information with us this evening. We continue to pray for Ed's recovery, as well as others who are convalescing. We pray for Mike and Kay's new grandson and other new births. This we ask in Jesus' name, amen.
All right, we're gonna start the meeting with a presentation, which is Jerry and, I'm sorry, Steve. Yes. They're the respective management company for our homeowners association, and we asked them to come in and give us a quick introduction. I don't know if you want us to go around and introduce ourselves, would that be helpful? Yes, I'm Martina Sheltoff, I'm the president.
Rebecca Brady, treasurer. Jana Delegate, secretary.
John Allen.
In God, Lord.
Tim Smith, Vice President.
I'm Steve Jordan, Chief Risk Officer for Real Manage.
And I'm Jerry Watson, the COO for Gold Crown Management here in Charleston.
Steve, your last name?
Jordan, J-O-R-D-A-N.
How do you want to go about it? Do you want us to ask you questions, or do you want to give us a quick introduction to the company?
Well, I've actually brought you some information on Real Manage and what our services can offer you as an HOA. We are a local company that originated in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We opened the Charleston branch November the 1st, 2012. I opened that branch here in Charleston. October the 1st in 2018, we were purchased by Real Manage out of Plano, Texas, a national company with hundreds of associations across the nation. We're in the process now of transitioning our associations that we currently have onto their platform and going through training. That will most likely be completed the first quarter of next year, and our name will change from Gold Crown to Real Manage. We're currently Real Manage doing business as Gold Crown Management. We have a very exciting platform that offers a great deal to the board of directors. It captures phone calls that come into the from the homeowners. It captures emails that come in from the homeowners that automatically are linked to their account. I did get some statistics today that I would like to share with you with regard to our call center. For the week of August the 12th through August the 16th, we took in 5,407 phone calls. They spoke to 5,139, and of those calls, 99% waited less than 27 seconds to get their phone call answered. So we have a great, I believe a great service with answering our phone calls even here in Charleston. We have a live person that answers the phone. If our phones are if we're all on the telephone, within 3 rings, it automatically will ring over to Myrtle Beach. Someone in Myrtle Beach will take your call and then assist you from that point. Hardly ever will anyone be put into voicemail unless they specifically ask to be put there, or would prefer for us to correspond with them via email. But we are very proactive with calling our clients back and dealing immediately with their needs when they call in. It makes it a lot easier for them and for us in the long run. We're very excited to be here tonight to meet with you guys on the possibility of managing your community in the very near future. I know that we have sent you a management proposal, and I'm sure that you probably have questions. And that's why I asked Steve to come tonight. He is over the contract department. And if there's any question that cannot be answered, then we're in deep trouble because he knows all the answers for those questions. So at this time, why don't you guys ask us some questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer those for you.
Well, thank you for coming. I know we've had a lot of back and forth about the contract. I'm sure the board members have questions that they'd like to raise.
Do you hear who starts?
No, I don't care.
All right, we received two separate answers from you. The first one was from you, Jerry, saying we could have 3 emails a month, and the second was from you, Mr. Gordon, saying only 4 a year. The contract reads 4 a year. What is the actual proposal you're making?
I believe, like I said, I believe the contract actually states 4 per year. This isn't really an issue. If you want the 3 per month, that's certainly fine. Our reason why we have a restriction on this is we have a lot of communities that kind of bombard their homeowners with emails, and it's the lost dog, it's the kind of things. And we really want it to be set up to be more business related, so if they get an email from us, they know it's important, they're going to read it. If your community has a lot of kind of things that are going on that are important, if you need to increase that, that's certainly fine. But we just want to put that restriction there. So some communities kind of over-communicate, and it really takes away the effectiveness. If you're happy with 3 per month, then we can certainly put that in there.
Okay.
Do we get 3 per month now?
We have as many as we want per month. Okay, so we actually just received this pricing contract today. So I just want to clarify, if we have any DRV letters that go out, they're $12.50 a piece.
That's correct. And,
Okay, and what's the $25 fee that's in this management? It's under 112 of your additional fee price schedule?
Are you talking about a certified letter?
No, I'm talking 112. It's
Well,
below
that's for
certified
a
level.
dirty fine. So you actually fine your homeowners through that letter process. You would basically will send out, DRV courtesy notice. You tell us exactly how many letters you want to go, whether it's a warning, number 1, number 2, and a fine notice. When we actually put the fine on the owner's account, we will charge $25 to the homeowner, actually goes through the association, to put the fine on the account.
So that's additional to our fine. This is your charge.
Correct, correct.
And this is a per month?
No, it's a
Per
one-time
letter.
charge. It's per fine that goes on the account.
So it's in addition to the $12.50?
Right.
Is that correct?
Right.
The $12.50 is being charged to the HOA and then the administration
Correct.
DRV. Does that include the warnings, or is it just
Yes,
fine?
it's any letter that goes out.
The same for both of them?
And that's each time, sometimes not everyone pays every month when you send a letter, so it's gonna be $25 each month you send a letter?
Every time there's a fine that's put on the account.
That's per fine, not
Per
just
fine.
sending a letter.
Not just sending a letter.
Correct.
The letter is $12.50 every time they send a letter. The fine is $25. Okay, so if we were to exceed those 3 emails a month, then we would be $30 an email.
Correct.
Okay. And so if we were to go with the collection letter in excess of 5, so if we had more than 65 collection letters, which we do have about 4 to 5 months out of the year, those letters would be $17.50 each.
That's correct.
Okay.
And so this is actually a little bit of an unusual contract for us. Normally we have kind of a per month flat fee that we charge. This was done a little bit differently because it was hopefully trying to save some money. And so we don't do like a lot of national companies do, where we charge you for every piece of paper that goes out, every stamp, every, you name it, there's a thief or something, you might be getting a charge right now. So we kind of came up with a hybrid solution of this, where we don't have to count everything and charge you for all this. So normally we have kind of a flat monthly fee, but we didn't do that here. We did just a charge per DRB letter of billing to kind of give you, it's almost kind of a higher approach to that to hopefully keep your costs down. But that's including everything we do, the mileage, the postage, the letters, and everything you kind of normally get charged for is all rolled into this one fee.
Okay, and on 26.0, I just could not open your response on that one. It was a request to strike on bid charges. I just couldn't get your note to open on the contract you sent back.
Oh, is it on the unfunded? Right, and that's not a problem at all. The reason that's in our agreement is we had some communities that were sending our managers out to bid for a particular number of contracts. We had one community actually had us go out and bid the entire perimeter fence of their neighborhood. It was millions and millions of dollars. They could never afford it, but they put us this every single year. So what unfunded means is basically the community can't afford to do the project. It's kind of busy work, so it's in there as kind of, we've never actually charged anyone for it. But
So
just,
you would be okay striking it?
sure, I mean, if the community's reasonable and not listen to some long use cases, then absolutely, it was just kind of a protection for us.
Okay, now I'm going to bring up 1F. We have several problems. Our reserve is board controlled, so you would not be a signatory on it. You
I
would
need
not
to
strike
catch
it.
up, just a second. What is one else?
If you go to the contract,
Management contract in your folder.
Oh.
Yeah, right there.
This one?
Yeah. Rebecca's been looking at it for a while, so she knows.
under standard terms and conditions,
Yeah.
Kim, you see that, honey?
What
Standard terms, if you go to the top, it says standard terms and conditions.
Service level.
It says page 1, but it's not page 1.
It's not page 1, it's further in.
At the top of the page.
It says page one at the bottom, it's about the middle of the page.
Across the top, it says standard terms and conditions.
Okay.
Okay, 1F down there. Because in your email, you said you would describe that.
On the reserve account, well, what I had read was that it wanted to strike the entire paragraph regarding any accounts whatsoever, and obviously we're gonna need to be a signature on the operating account to pay bills and such.
You need to be a signatory, but we don't give disbursement approval. You don't have disbursement approval, only our team and I can approve disbursement.
We have disbursement to,
Accounts payable, yeah. You would still be the one actually cutting the check, but we give the approval authority. That's,
Through sync, right?
yes, I'm assuming you're staying, when you go to real management, are you staying with sync?
No, we're with Sync now, but we will be moving to a different platform called Cyranet, which has a lot more access with, for the board as well as for homeowners.
Could you spell that, please?
CIRA, capital NET.
and we can set it up where actually, you tell us how many board members would have approval for checks to be cut. If you want to set up as a voting system or a certain number, if you want to designate certain board members where one or two or more have to approve every invoice, we can certainly set that up that way. It's completely configurable, so you tell us how you want it to operate. If you don't want us to be a signature on the reserve account, that's no problem at all. The only thing that we ask for is we make sure that we do get a copy of the bank statements from the reserve account so we can do your financials properly and make sure that we're reporting all that correctly. But on that's not a problem to strike that part with the reserve account.
And I also want commingling struck. That's something Marshland used to steal from us. You have commingling in there. There's never a reason
We
to
don't
commingle.
commingle any funds.
Then it shouldn't be a problem to strike that.
Everything
It
shall not be done.
It says we do not.
It says they don't do it, yeah.
Yeah. You looking at F2?
Except in situations where it is not possible to keep funds separate, which the manager may deposit to a central account. I don't want it going into central accounts, but everything will be cut to where it comes to us, and I just don't want it touching their bank accounts.
Sure, that's not a problem.
So you can strike that.
Yeah, that's part of it. Absolutely.
Do you or Real Management have any vendor relationship with Converged Networks? Or do you share any vendors?
No,
That's Mike Duck's company.
pardon?
Mike Duck's company, do you
I'll
know?
have one right back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it, Lynn.
No, I don't even know what his company is. No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing Mike wanted to ask is, does anyone know Mike Duck? Do either one of you know Mike Duck?
No, just, I've never met Mr. Duck.
And he couldn't make it tonight.
Grandbaby born last night.
Thank you.
Was there any more questions?
I would like to make a comment. Previously, I worked for CMG. I left the company in 2012 and went to work for Gold Crown. And I do know that with regard to how their charges run, that they charge $15 per late statement that they send out to clients, that they also charge administrative fees for any type of collections work they do. I'm sure that you're very proactive with things that have gone on in the past with regard to your association. I know that there are other ancillary fees that are charged to associations that the association pays for. Some are billed back to the homeowner, some are not. But these are additional fees that you're paying in and above your printing, your postage, and your office supplies every month, in addition to your management fees that you're paying. Some of these fees may seem a little bit high, but I think in the long run, it's going to save you money. It's going to show you a lot more structure with regard to things. Your management reports are going to be extensive. You can get practically anything that you desire in your management report. You can get a call log. You can get a violation history, copies of letters. You're going to get a variance report with regard to your monthly financials. You're going to have access to looking at, you'll have a private portal to where you can review bids that you're looking on, have conversations back and forth and make decisions. You can create work tasks for your manager